So boom, right? I made a video the other day. I made a few videos actually, and one video I'm addressing men, and in another video I'm addressing women. And I'm talking about having children, conceiving babies out here into broken families, broken homes, right? That it is a setup, is a catalyst for disaster when we don't think logically. I know that's hard for some people, but when we don't think critically about the decisions that we about to embark on, especially when they involve children, bro, that stuff is detrimental to our communities. I said in one video addressing the sisters that it is stupid of you to sit there and keep a child of a man that told you so many times he's not going to be in your life or the life of that child, that he's not ready, he can't do it. And the response from a lot of these sisters in the comment section was, well, why did he sleep with her? Well, why y'all blaming the women? Oh, you want her to have an abortion? Like all of the stupid responses that came out. I'm just telling you, you need to think better before you even lay down unprotected with a dude, because you know what's the consequences. Come on, why be playing stupid? You know the consequences when you have raw sex. You could either get STDs or you could end up pregnant. So when you make the conscious decision to lay down with a man unprotected, you should probably be having these conversations like, yo, what happens if I get pregnant? What we gonna do if I end up with a child? You should get that idea way before you even lay down in the bed. You should know what the risk is, or at least have those conversations with men before you even get into that. But a lot of y'all not doing that. I'm not telling you what to do or abort your baby or XYZ. I'm just letting you know that there is going to be a consequence, and you have to hold that down because you knew what was the things that could come out of this outcome once you lay down unprotected with a man. But what y'all, instead of y'all listening to what I'm saying and reasoning, y'all be butthurt, y'all be traumatized, y'all be whatever y'all be feeling, and y'all just act so reactionary to what I'm saying instead of really listening, instead of really processing, instead of really being accountable and being serious with yourself and saying like, yeah, I fucked up. But that's so hard for y'all. The same way that I said to the brothers, look, man, you need to understand the ramifications of how this can affect you too. Because don't be crying later on the internet about child support. Bro, you knew what was the possibilities. You knew what you was getting yourself into. And you knew what was the possible outcomes. So once that things come to play, you have to hold that down too. Whether that's child support, whether that's whatever else come with that, right? Some people, they can't get a passport, they can't get a driver's license because, you know, they don't pay their child support, or they're having a lot of issues. But all of those things are byproducts of you chasing a few seconds of pleasure. The same thing goes for these sisters. But instead of being butthurt, you need to understand like what is happening in our communities. America leads #1 in single parent households. And then you sit there and trying to force a man. How you trying to force a man that told you he don't want to be there? The same way you knew what you was doing is the same way he knew what he was doing, and he got to hold that down just like you got to hold it down. I don't understand what is the rocket science behind what I'm saying. Before you even get to an abortion, you got a plan B option. Before you even get into a plan B option, you could use condoms. Before you could even get there, you could have a conversation about who is it that you about to lay down with. Now I get it. Some sisters get bamboozled. Some guys, they trick you, they lie to you, they tell you I'm gonna take care of the kid, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna XYZ, and you get jammed up. But even in those conversations, you still have to be cognizant of what can go wrong. It's just like any other investment. When you invest your money in certain things, you still have to be mindful of, damn, all right, this could happen, this could go wrong, that can go wrong. You have to think like that. Nobody wants to, but we have to think like that. This is affecting the community. Y'all not even, yo, broke people have the most kids. Broke people have the most kids. You know why? Because there ain't shit else to them. It ain't shit else for them to accomplish. A lot of people that don't got anything else going on, they're going to go have a baby. Because a baby is an accomplishment in a sense. To some people, a baby is an accomplishment. It's like, oh my God, you know, people be like, oh my God, you celebrate new life. They give you gifts. You know, it makes you feel like you accomplished something. I mean, some women can't have kids, so it is a blessing in a sense. But yo, a lot of people is just popping out kids and not even able to pour into them. They haven't even got themselves together mentally or spiritually or their heart is not even right. And you already having a child that you're going to have to pour into. From that mud water that you got in that cup. From that mud water. And let's be real. A lot of women benefit from having these children. 9 times out of 10, the child going to live with you. 9 times out of 10, it's easier for you to get a home. 9 times out of 10, it's easier for you to get social services. So we sitting here acting as if sometimes this is not a ploy by some chicks. I'm gonna have a baby. Listen, I had a homegirl. She went away to Job Corps one time, and she met a dude that he was selling some drugs. And he looked like he was getting the bag. He looked like he was doing something. And when she came back, she told me like, yeah, I met this dude. He getting the bag. He getting money. I'm about to get pregnant by him. You know how many times I done heard chicks say, he gonna be my baby daddy. I'm gonna get pregnant by that nigga. Like, and we not addressing this. And then they be trying to force a nigga to stick around that they didn't want to have a kid with you. No, you gotta hold that down. The same way, like I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying this. It's like the same way a dude gotta hold that down. You gotta hold it down too. But you can avoid all of this. It's your body, your choice. Stop being a hot thought. Like our whole community does not have no sexual discipline. The men and the women. Niggas run around all day chasing pussy. Excuse my language, man. Dudes do it all day. They run around all day chasing pussy. You see them when you go out to the club. You see them when they out in the street. They can't even walk past a woman without looking back, without breaking their neck. They can't even do that. They can't even walk past a woman without breaking their neck. They out in the club scavenging, trying to see what's up. If they got to get you drunk, like, they will do any measure to try to make sure they go home with something. Like, come on, y'all see it every day. Our community don't have no sexual discipline, and this is why we are in this mess. Congratulations, though. Stats say that more women are having children at an older age. Congratulations for those. But yo, bro, the community is still popping out children that are misguided. We see them every day. We see them every day. When we tell you 85% of the men in prison come from a single mother household, that's not for you to get butthurt and be like, what about the men? We want to show you that there is a problem in our community amongst the men and the women. And it's ironic that you fought so hard to have your body, your choice. You fought so hard so that man wouldn't force you to have a child. You fought so hard to have those rights, the right to abort, the right to make your own choice for your body and what's best for you. You had fought so hard for that, only for you to turn around and try to force men to be fathers. And your only excuse is like, oh, he should have known that before he slept with me. Come on, y'all both made a mistake, and you trying to penalize one person getting penalized for the other person's mistake. When y'all both, the same agency he had to put on a condom, it's the same agency that you had, don't go in me without putting on a rubber. And this is why I tell brothers, keep your power, bro. You got your power as long as you making the right decisions. But the moment you slip up, the moment you allow her to have the ball in her court, it's over, bro. So hopefully y'all benefit from this message. Hopefully y'all take heed and hold on to your power, brothers.